Welcome to Deborah Investigates. I am Deborah and we are in January of 2025, which means we are 5 months away, 5 short months away from the beginning of Puffy's criminal trial in the state of New York. And what makes this case so damning is that it's a federal case. A federal case that has charged P. Diddy with sex trafficking. And as much as I don't want it to be true, it seems like he could be guilty of sex trafficking when we look purely at the statutory language for sex trafficking, which is to transport people across state lines to engage in sexual intercourse. And it says for commercial purposes. I'm not a federal lawyer, so as much as I read the statute, I don't really understand the piece where it says for commercial purposes. But in trying to research it, the commercial purposes is satisfied with the fact that he has got prostitutes, sex workers, and pays them to engage in these sexual acts. It bothers me because this happens every single weekend. We have bachelor parties where the bachelors are flying in, strippers from Atlanta, strippers from Miami, bringing them to California, to New York and the like, and engaging in sex. And to use my taxpayers' dollars to charge P. Diddy with having threesomes is bizarre. He doesn't seem to be a threat to society. It's something he did with his girlfriend of 10 years. Him and Cassie were together for 10 years. And they engaged in these freak-offs, which involved having sex with men and women in different hotels that lasted days, and they took drugs. It may be something that we don't agree with, but we don't agree with a lot of things. I'm focused purely on the criminality of his charges. And I'm hoping that even if he gets a guilty, that Donald Trump will pardon him, because the punishment doesn't fit the crime. The attention doesn't fit the crime. I spoke to a young person a few weeks ago, and he said, we have Puffy as the boogeyman. And that so saddens me, because I grew up in the era of Puffy. I grew up listening to Biggie Smalls. I grew up listening to Faith. I adored the tenacity, hard work, determination. I adored and admired the drive to continue. That even when he was valued at like 700 million. He was on the Breakfast Club and they said, why are you doing Revolt? And he said, I'll sleep when I die. And it motivated me. And to see that that is not what we're talking about. He treated people bad. I think he's an arsehole. But being an arsehole isn't criminal. I think this is a tragedy on American culture, that we bring someone up only to pull them down. And I am saddened that my fellow blacks are celebrating this. He's one of us. Peace out.
You will change the world. I want you to take the craziest dream you ever had. That dream that you were too embarrassed to tell anyone about. And I want you to go after it. I want you to make it a reality. I don't want you to dream, I want you to do. Ain't no party like a Diddy party.